Ah, yes, it's about that time. It's about that time. Welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I'm your host, Brandon, and today we're getting into two funky fragrances, all right? We got Tom Ford Oud and Afrika Olifant. Woo! All right, we're gonna get straight into this. The first one being compliments. Compliments, okay? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Bam! All right, listen, this is actually pretty easy, okay? This fragrance is funky, smells like doo-doo to some people occasionally. This fragrance, mass appealing, everybody loves it. Very clean, very fresh. It's definitely a more Eastern approach to an oud. It's slightly sweet, and there's just nothing about this that doesn't say business and high end, okay? Very likable, very lovable. Performance, all right? Performance. What do we have here? Now, both of these fragrances are gonna be fragrances that don't necessarily do super well in longevity, okay? For me personally, I haven't had the experience with these both working, 8 hours plus on skin anyway. Having said that, as far as which one it's gonna be performance-wise, bam! Very easy to say here, guys. This fragrance, not only is it like, as far as big bubble energy goes, super duper strong, but it has a level of projection that's just, it's a stampede of elephants, all right? Stampede here. It's gonna last long, it's gonna last, well, long on clothes, for sure. But it's also gonna project very well. On skin, it transforms into something a little more powdery, but it's got some oomph to it. Quality. Which one do I consider to be a fragrance that is of high quality? I have to watch sprays with these guys. They are very, very strong. As far as quality goes, bam! Listen here, all right? This takes you on an adventure. Imagine yourself on an African safari, a herd of elephants walking by, tumbleweeds rolling over the Sahara, the desert. It's hot, there's dust. You need one of those little cloths around your face so you can breathe. That's what this is, okay? That's what this is. Takes you on an adventure. It's a very imaginative fragrance. This, I don't want to say it's sterile, but it's boxed in. Like, there's no imagination to this. It's not necessarily, that's not a bad thing, okay? But as far as like quality goes, this is gonna take you on an adventure. It's gonna take you on a journey. This fragrance here is gonna be more so just very clean, very basic. It's mass appealing. I don't think it's supposed to like really trigger any type of experience, right? It's just supposed to be very, very likable. Now, as far as DNA goes, both Tom Ford and Nishane, I think, are very upper end, very high quality, niche-like, or, I know this is a designer brand, but their fragrances are basically niche. But what I will say is, as far as it being off the beaten path, bam! This thing is crazy. Like, it's a whole different environment. This is gonna open your mind to different fragrances. The reason why that is important to Nishane, because I think that's part of their DNA, right? This is going to be, if you go to Africa, if you go to Nishane and you look at the Discovery Kit or whatever they have your, quote unquote, Aventus. They have your vanilla fragrance. They have your ambery fragrance. They have your animalic fragrance. They have your fougere. They have all of those fragrances. And I think that's part of what Nishane is. They get their foot in everything and then they elevate the quality of it to make it more of like a standard niche type of quality. I think Nishane is excellent at making fragrances for everybody. I think that's part of their ethos. Versatility. You want to wear one at the mall? You want to wear one to the gym? You want to wear one at the job interview? You want to wear one at the wedding? You got $100 to spend, 150. What's it gonna be? What's gonna give you the best bang for buck? Very simple, guys. Bam! All right? This is definitely way more versatile, way more wearable, way more mass appealing, way more socially acceptable, okay? People aren't gonna recoil in like fear if they smell you with this. They're gonna be like, you look like you've done something successful in your life before. Join the team, all right? This one, they're gonna look at you and be like, did you shower today? Are you unhoused? Like, they're gonna ask you questions like that, all right? They're gonna look at you real mad funny style, all right? So keep that in mind. This is not mass appealing. They're both high quality, but you'd be a damn fool to recommend this to somebody to a job interview. I'm just saying, it wouldn't be smart. It would not be smart. Value, okay? Now, Value, you know, for me, cost analysis, time, and the amount of environments you can wear it in. All right, it's cool. This is silver and gold going head to head. Very simple. These both have around the same duration, but this is eternal on skin, on clothes. This is not. But for as far as value goes, let's just say they're both around 150 bucks, discounters. Value, bam! Listen, Oud Wood pulls ahead in this category simply because it's just more wearable. You can wear this way more often. It's gonna be a fragrance that you can wear this in 50% or 100% more of the situations that you can wear this in. All right, the most important question of the day. Which one's for the collection? Which one do you want on your mantle, on your shelf? Woo. Bam, gotta go with this, guys. This is, oh man, this is the fragrance you need in your collection. It's gonna open the doors for fragrance for you. It's gonna teach you different things about yourself. It's gonna teach you different aspects of fragrances, frankincense, incense, resin scents. Resin scents. Yes, guys, I gotta go with this in the collection. This is a beautiful fragrance. I fell in love with this in Istanbul. I really did. It was the first fragrance I tried, and I could not help but to keep coming back to it. But at the time, I didn't buy it because I was just like, oh man, this is so polarizing, right? And the same thing that makes this great is what holds it back. So keep that in mind. But that's it. Honestly, having both of these is quite all right because they're very different, right? So let me know. Have you tried Oud Wood? Have you tried Nishane's Africa Olifant? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like? All right, because they're both funky, but one is more Eastern, more acceptable. One is more Western, more traditional. All right, they're both, you know, their own thing though. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this video. Which one would you pick? All right, and if you have any recommendations for what you would like to see as far as verses, let me know. But in the meantime, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.